Week Actual Play Podcast. Join Philbert Fogel, Doomsday Prepper and Expert.
I mean, I'm kind of like the linchpin that's keeping everything together in the group.
Lasath, the Divine, and the Sensible.
And I still owe him my life, so I would have to end yours. It would be a mess.
Shadow, the Edgy Initiate.
I trust him with my life. I don't know if I trust him with, my bank account or my car or something like that.
Misty Charlotte Palladino, Spellslinger, and Trenchcoat Enthusiast.
But I haven't set anything on fire that I haven't meant to set on fire.
Silas Lancaster, Elderly Vampire.
There's only one Filbert. They broke the mold when they made Filbert.
And Dragonbait as the Creeper Keeper.
Silas, get back in your room!
Roll for Weird on Twitch, streaming monthly. New podcast episodes every other Friday. Available on Apple or wherever you find your podcasts.
Ah, so nice of you to stop by. Come in, come in. I'm Silas Lancaster, and this is my library. Within these tomes you will find tales of monsters, both figurative and literal. Tales to make the strongest of us blanch in fear. Such stories are dangerous, and consumption must be strictly rationed. As such, I shall share but one story from my library each Thursday in October each year. Be sure to tune your wireless receiver to Storytime with Silas. Alternatively, subscribe on those podcast providers the youth seem so fond of.
Campaign 2 of Halfway to Heroes. Darker, grittier, and much more dignified than Campaign 1.
We see the Forever Storm, a 50-mile wide storm centered on the Severed Key. Though dangerous, it is vital to the survival of nearly every being in this slice of pizzazz. This source of energy
I forgot the name for it.
I forgot the name.
Pizzazz or pizzazz?
Pizzazz.
It sounded like he said pizzazz.
It's supposed to be bees ass or whatever.
You know what? I f***ing knew that was going to happen.
I forgot all about it, dude.
Okay, maybe not. But either way, join us every other Tuesday wherever you get your podcasts as we start a brand new story featuring 4 monsters that have to put aside their differences if they're to stop the armies of men once and for all.
Do you like Dungeons & Dragons lore? Do you like drunk history? Well then, Lore and Pour is the show for you, where we combine the two. I'm Adam DeWeese, and I'm the host, and I bring on a cast of rotating guests, and we hang out before the show, have a few drinks, and then they are given their topic 30 minutes prior to pressing the record button, where they study up on the topic, and then we hit record, and whatever they say goes. They are treated as if they are the leading experts in the field, and I ask the questions that you never thought you needed to ask, such as, how do mind flayers go to the bathroom?
Yeah, they just go one time, and it's pee and poop, and it's green.
What's the most dangerous creature in the astral plane?
It just pinch it, you know?
Yeah.
Just...
And that whale's like,
They got pinchers?
Oh,
you don't even know about pinchers.
Find the answers to all these questions and much, much more, whether they're accurate or not, on Lore and Pour. You can find Lore and Pour on the Majesticus Network and wherever you download your podcast every other Monday right now.
Space. The final frontier.
Mayday alert. We are under attack.
Oh, blarney. I kinda gotta watch the tube for 10 seconds.
Rerouting auxiliary power to abjuration shields.
Someone get on those cannons. We've got company.
Are you looking for a Dungeons & Dragons sci-fi fantasy space adventure? Then what you are looking for is Eclipse. Join our crew every other week as we struggle to keep the galaxy safe. With Dr. Shepard, the Illithid cleric.
Space pirates. That was wild.
Ava Elkin, the human monk.
If we play our cards right, we might not be totally screwed.
Lita Nove, the ASMR bard.
We should be arriving in Amaron in about 2 hours.
Info O. Scott, the Warforged artificer.
Alright, I'm just gonna go ahead and fire the sonic cannon here.
Kanan Vargas, the Tiefling Sorcerer.
Does anybody else think this is like a super aggressive move?
And I'm Jeremy Fair.
Welcome, everybody, to Shitty Cowboys. Sorry it's been so long. We will chalk it up to a holiday break, even though we weren't planning on taking a holiday break and didn't announce any kind of holiday break, but still, that's what we're going to go with. Hey, cowboy, should I say. What happened on last month's? Did we have one in December? I don't know.
No, I don't think so.
But then it was Thanksgiving-ish before that. So I cannot even remember the last time we actually got together and hung out and streamed and recorded this.
Too long.
What happened on the Too Long Ago episode?
Well, as you might recall, we had entered the cave of what we believe was going to be the nexus of Johnny Mushroom. After crossing a rickety old rope bridge kind of thing, we found a room full of like shallow pools with a stone bridge across, and what looked to be like a laboratory or like living quarters with a couch made out of mushrooms, which we canonically established was present in there. We didn't 96 on it. Olivia went through the Johnny Mushroom's diary looking for his weakness. Which
because I don't think you two even gave a shit.
That he would, I said
you
at
were
the
like,
time,
no, we're good. We don't want to
I
read
don't think
his
he's
shit.
going to write it. Dear diary, today was a narrow escape. I was almost struck dead by my one weakness. Fucking water or something. I didn't think he was going to be writing that in his diary and just leaving it around. But Olivia was convinced he would, so she went through his effects and went to see what she could find. We got a bit of a lore dump about Johnny Mushroom, about how he'd been experimenting on different kinds. I can't rightly remember. I wasn't paying too much attention, honestly. You would have thought, being a wilderness ranger, I would pay attention to things pertaining to fungi and what have you. But nevertheless, I was kind of zoned out. And then we pressed on up a passageway, which was filled full of mushrooms and spores. I got a level of exhaustion from getting well and truly effed up by these spores, and took quite a lot of damage. Actually, I'm not doing so good after fighting our way through that tunnel.
What?
I'm on 56 out of 94 hit points.
Oh my god, dude!
I don't remember rightly what I lost them, but I think it was in that tunnel.
I'm full still. Did I get hit?
I don't.
Or did I reset?
Oh man. Well, we're good. We'll just play it as the character sheets say, because off the top of my head, I don't remember, and I'm not exactly gonna just pull up the episode and try to refresh on the spot. So we'll just go with it.
I don't think I would have rested. So,
this is why I'm inclined to believe it.
Yeah, I think you guys did chill on the couch a little bit. I don't think you guys chilled on the couch enough to
I don't think we had
get
a
any
long
kind of
rest. I think we just basically made some fart jokes and left.
Yeah, you guys did that while Olivia was trying to study up on what Johnny Mushroom was looking at. Yeah, yes. And what just to fill in some of the gaps on like what Olivia was finding out. Olivia was realizing that he was specifically kind of interested in mushrooms that were like part of a hive mind. And there were a couple different like types of books and journals and papers and things like that. There was stuff about liches there were like books about liches, and then there were books about hive minds and mushrooms and stuff like that, and different kind of fungi that could like infect people. And it was kind of a big it was a pretty big find in Olivia's mind. You two didn't seem to care too much. You just still wanted to shoot Johnny Mushroom in the face, which is all fine.
Well, I mean, that's how we deal with problems.
I don't know why. I don't know where Olivia got a 6-shooter, but I do have on my notes. It's right there. Olivia has a 6-shooter.
Yeah. I had a spare from when we was in Copper Reach.
Right. And then we've been kind of every once in a while, pretty much every room you all have walked into, you've started to feel a little bit, just getting kind of more and more of the spores in your systems have been kind of, mechanically speaking, making constitution saving rolls pretty much every room. And then narratively speaking, kind of feeling, I think Jambalaya, that's where your level of exhaustion came from. I think you may have failed. I'm guessing you failed one or X amount of those rolls. Olivia has also been failing a couple, isn't looking great. What else did we miss? I know that Jambalaya ate a red and white mushroom and now has +5 passive perception. But with the side effect of being maybe slightly paranoid. And then you guys walked into, you found the first and only actual door in this entire cave system. We ended with you all opening that door, and it was from Jambalaya's point of view, who opened the door, saw what looked like hundreds, if not thousands, of dog-sized spiders just kind of covering the whole ceiling. It looked like just a carpet of spiders on the ceiling.
No, sure, I don't like that at all.
And I guess we'll just jump right back in right there. So we'll say Jambalaya's up front, opens the door, sees a shit ton of spiders. I don't think Sean Marston or Delilah... God damn it. It's not Delilah. Olivia. I don't have the name Delilah anywhere in my notes anymore. That was going to be her name initially, and I don't know how we landed on Olivia, but for some reason in my head, I still always remember her name was going to be Delilah, and I keep calling her that still. But yes, we'll hop in right there.
Opens the door, closes the door.
Yeah, Jambalaya, what would be your reaction to
back? That would be Gerunda's reaction.
Also, I'm going to pop
well,
on
actually,
some
that'd be
tabletop
Gerunda's second action. Initial action would be to soil my pants, and then...
yeah, dude. Nope.
Close the door. Jambalaya, though, is a man of action, not a man of pant wetting, so... Holy Lord, it's a spider arachnidian. A whole bunch of them. A pack of them. A passel of arachnidians.
Yeah, how many are we talking? Is there a number?
You want to take a peek, Sean Marston?
Yeah, I'll look and peek in there.
Roll me a perception
what you got in there,
check.
boy?
Yeah, roll me a perception check, Sean.
Okay. Oh, I don't know why I rolled twice.
4. You don't see any. You see a door. It's pretty dimly lit. Especially like the ceiling is so high that even though there's some of that glowing fungi on the floor, and you can kind of see into this room, and you can see like there's this like circle of water in the center that's kind of lined with fungi. By the way, I sent you to the picture of like the room just in the Discord in case you if it helps theory of the mind or anything. But that light doesn't go all the way up to the ceiling, the high ceilings in this room. So to you just kind of see like a black ceiling. You don't see any movement or anything up there.
What are you talking about, boy?
There's spiders all over the ceiling.
I don't see nothing, boy. Just walk in.
Well, we'll take a pot shot at one then.
Okay. Geraldo, make me first roll a attack. We're gonna have to do this.
I'm gonna have to tank for you because you're almost dead.
Ooh, 26. Oh yeah, you line up a shot perfectly at one of these eight-legged freaks. Best Dave Arquette movie ever made. Why don't you do that? I don't think it actually is really good. Yeah. I think I was like 12 when I watched it, and I don't know if it was good or not. I liked it, but I was 12, so I don't.
Well, maybe, yeah, you could be right. It could just be a nostalgia.
Yeah. Well, we'll hold that thought. Could you roll a d20? Let's do a d20 real quick. Just a straight up d20. 6. Yeah, you take aim, fire the shot, and you think this is one of the best fucking shots you have ever landed. And you just hear the bullet pierce into the ceiling of this cave, into the rock. Maybe it ricochets off down further into the room somewhere else. But it does not. When you hit it, the spider you were looking at and the spider that that bullet hit is just gone. It's as if you were looking at an illusion and you touch the illusion and then you realize, oh shit, that is just an illusion. It's gone now. That circle in the that area where that spider is covering still looks like all the other ones are still there, but now that spot is just empty.
I think I vaporized that one.
Sean Marston, roll me another perception check. I want to see what you just saw happen.
Okay.
I'm hoping you roll a good one on here. Oh my, another 4. Yeah, I mean, Sean, you don't know. Yeah, sure, he got it, I guess.
Good work, boy.
Thank you.
999 more to go.
We could be in real trouble here.
How many bullets do you guys
This
got?
might be the most overwhelming odds we've ever faced, Sean. And then you have Jambalaya racks another shell.
Okay. Yeah, do it again. Yeah. Okay, roll another just flat d20. Delilah peeks her head. Let's see what Delilah is seeing in all this, actually, because... Okay, Delilah rolled a straight 19. What are you shooting at?
Spiders. Horrendously large, terrifying ceiling spiders.
Does she see him?
A fall.
Oh, okay. So Delilah rolled 2 rolls. Delilah rolled 1 roll. Delilah was looking, got a 19 on the perception check. Had to roll a different roll. Delilah will take your gun that you're aiming up, Jambalaya, and just slowly shift it a little bit to the left, and she's gonna whisper, "It's right there." She's gonna aim your gun a little bit to the left. What were you shooting at?
What the heck? You guys hallucinating?
No, there's
just like hundreds of them, all crawling all over the ceiling.
There's 2, and they're coming at us, so you should probably get it this time.
There ain't nothing in here. What you guys talking about?
So, Gerundu, I think we'll take this 20 that you just rolled for your second shot. And then a couple things are going to happen. We'll go ahead and just roll some initiative, just for note keeping and things.
Note keeping.
Nerd keeping.
Okay, I'm gonna need to pull some notes. This is getting too many. This can get too many initiatives right here. So that looks like Jambalaya got a... Ooh, Sean Marston with the nat 20, 27. Sean Marston.
27 initiative.
So it's gonna go Sean Marston. It's gonna go... Oh my god, I even just put Delilah in my notes for her. Why? I should just halfway through this arc
Olivia.
just change her name. Oh, Jambalaya got this time. Okay, so Jambalaya is actually going to go before. Okay. All right. Ooh, I need to move that. So. Okay. So what it's going to be is it is going to be
It's gonna be what it be.
well, the thing is, Sean is the first in the initiative roll, but Sean still hasn't seen anything, so Sean doesn't know what he's fighting yet. Okay, so initiative goes Sean, something, Olivia, Jambalaya. Okay. How about this? After Olivia, this is gonna be the last kind of. I guess we're kind of in like a weird surprise round area right now with Jambalaya firing off these shots as he like just fucking kicked in the door and then just started firing these shots off. But we'll say that this is the last one. And Jambalaya, after Delilah helped and kind of helped you aim and you got that dirty 20, I think did you already roll the damage for that second? No, you have not rolled the damage for that second one yet. Why don't you go ahead and roll that damage real quick?
Go. Roll. 10.
10. Okay, 10 points of damage. This time, Sean Marston and Jambalaya, when the bullet hits the ceiling, you hear not the solid crunch of rock or the ping of rock. This time you hear the like audible like squish of something fleshy was shot. And now we'll go into the initiative round. Sean Marston, I think if you want to see what he shot, since you've been rolling such bad perception, you may need to actually like go into the room a little bit.
Can I just like pop off 2 shots at the ceiling like I'm having fun?
Yeah, well, if you want to do that without actually like locking eyes on whatever this is yet, you would just be with disadvantage. But I guess if you got 2 guns,
I'm not doing that.
I was gonna say if you got 2 guns, it'd be like you're firing one with regular kinda. But yeah,
nah, I'm gonna walk in.
Yeah, you just need to get a little bit closer so that you can actually like see what the hell is Jambalaya firing at. All right.
Oh boy, I see what you're shooting at.
Sean Marston, you walk into this room. We'll say that now you walk like 10 feet into the room, and you can look up now, and you can clearly see 2. They're about 10 feet apart on the ceiling of these spiders that are. Jambalaya probably mentioned, dog-sized. Maybe Jambalaya saw the other ones as dog-sized, but these 2 that you're seeing would be more like. God, what is a dog? What's an animal that's bigger than a dog?
A wolf? Too big?
Lion? We'll go.
That's pretty big.
Lions are pretty big. Yeah, let's go with lion. There are 2 lion-sized spiders. Black, shiny carapace. One of them has.
It's just his body is that big.
Yeah, that's not counting the legs coming off the side. And one of them is. Do spiders have blood?
I would think so.
Not blood.
They got mysterious fluids.
One of them's dripping something. And if you know about spiders, you know what that is. Yeah.
Okay.
So one of them, you can tell which one Jambalaya shot.
I'm gonna shoot that one again. See what happens. And then actually, I'll pop 1 shot at each.
There you go. Okay.
Here we go.
A 15 to hit and a 9. Both those are both going to hit.
Okay.
So I see what the damage is looking like. By the way, the rest of this room, like now that you're in here, Sean Marston, you don't see anything else. Like you don't see like a mad mushroom boy like boiling mushrooms or anything. Like the rest of the room looks empty. So these are one-handers. So you did 6 and 10. Any preference? Which I don't really care.
Nah.
Like we'll say that the one that Gerundu already hit, you did 6 for, and then we'll say that you put 10 on the other one. Yeah, this time when you hit him, you can now tell like these gunshots are hitting real spiders and not just fucking bouncing off of the ceiling of this cave. Next up is the spider that's only been shot once. I think it knows that it's not being sneaky anymore. So I think now what it is going to do is, Sean Marston, you're further in the room. It's 5. 13 doesn't hit you, does it, Sean Marston?
I don't think so.
You see it rear back on its butt and try to shoot some web at you. And I think you're able to, I think that would be you kind of like sidestepping, dodging it. Can it do anything else? Because that would have been a very fun scene to have Sean Marston hanging from the ceiling in a web.
I'm so grossed out that I just start puking everywhere.
Yeah, no, it missed you. So I think, yeah, that's all it's got. So that one is going to just shoot some butt webs at Sean Marston. Olivia is going to kind of like Olivia mentioned not liking dogs whatsoever. Olivia looks to like spiders way less than dogs, and Olivia fucking hates dogs. She is like hiding behind Jambalaya's poncho and just gonna barely like kind of like peek out a little bit and like just kind of mostly blindly fire a shot from her 6-shooter, and try to help out. Somehow got a nat 20.
Good work, Olivia.
Fuck it. Yeah, sure. We'll take it. And then I guess it'll do the same amount of damage as Sean's pistols. I mean, I don't see why it would do less. I don't remember how Roll20 works. Oh my god, she rolled a nat 20 and then she rolled the max 10 damage on it. When she... Which spider was this? Yeah, okay. She was shooting at the one that was shot first by Jambalaya, because she saw Jambalaya shoot it. She's also going to shoot at it. She hits this one right in its head? Spider head?
Yeah.
Spider face.
Yeah, sure.
Just
Wait,
a face.
hold up. Let me look up a spider real quick. I'm picturing like Black Widow kind of spiders. Not with the hourglass, but dude, I can't tell if these fuckers have heads.
Does a spider have a head? Of course it does. Of course it has a head.
Dude, look at a real Black Widow. It's not. It doesn't have like a head.
How do we define
it's not like
head?
a front body and a butt body.
How'd you search?
I searched Black Widow.
Right.
I searched macro face picture Black Widow. That's what I searched for. And it worked.
Does it have a head? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, well, it's got one.
There's
one
all his
picture of a
fucking
dude.
eyes and faces.
Creepy face. Yeah.
Okay. Well, she hits it right in its creepy face, and it, like the entire head is now gone, and it falls from the ceiling, and then its legs kind of constrict back into its body, and it's on its back now.
It's goddamn
And
right.
she's like barely peeking behind the pond. Did I get it? Did you get it?
Oh yeah. Oh, you got it real good, Olivia. Well done.
Jambalaya, you are up next.
I'm thoroughly impressed. Well, am I still seeing multiple?
Yes, you still.
Spiders.
Yes, you still see tons. And that's what the D20 roll was. I was picturing above a 10, you hit the right spider. Below a 10, you don't hit a real spider.
All right, well, I'm going to take my best shot, I suppose.
15 will hit.
Then we'll roll a d20 to see whether or not.
You might vaporize another one. It's just a 50-50. Oh my god.
6.
Yeah, you don't you have 2 actions now? Bonus.
Oh yeah, I do, yeah.
I was going to say,
That's
I thought
true.
you...
Yeah, I do.
You're a little bit more confusing to me because I know you've multi-class, so I kind of sometimes forget.
20.
Okay, 21 will hit. Or will it?
That is the question.
Fifteen.
15,
okay.
finally.
So your first shot,
right.
you fire. Is this like a lever action, or is it a pump? I forget what your long rifle is.
It's a lever action.
Okay, yeah. So the first one you fire shot off, you hear it ding. You see the spider. You hit, just fucking vaporize. Cock it. Take aim at just another random spider. Shoot it, and this time you hit one that has it's got a little bit of a green design. Picture kind of where the Black Widows have the red hourglass. This one's got a little bit of a green. It's not an hourglass shape. It looks kind of more like weird sigils or something. You hit that one, and you see that the bullet does pierce into it, and you hear it, and then you know that now you at least have it pinged. And I think you're good now if you wanted to keep shooting at the same one. I don't think you're gonna need to keep rolling that D20 anymore. Now that you know, okay, right, the one with the green butt, I'm gonna shoot with that one. And it was 14 points of damage.
Green butt gets shot.
Okay. Cool. Well, it was supposed to be the dead spider's turn now. Sean Marson, we are back up to you. This spider, the one that shot the web at you, is the one that is still alive, the one that Jambalaya just hit. On its turn, it also was crawling on the ceiling, coming a little bit closer to you. So now it's almost directly above your head.
I'm going to shoot right at its web hole.
Shoot it. Is that...
I think
a spider's butthole? Do spiders poop? Do insects poop?
I didn't say butthole.
Okay, no, I heard web hole, but then it brought me my train of thought to do spiders poop?
Wasn't me.
Does anybody? But no, me Adam now needs to know. Okay.
Hold on, let me see.
Make me Google so many spider facts.
They don't eat solid food, do they? They suck the juices out of other insects.
Adam's right? FBI agent's probably looking at his Google what?
Just like any other animal, spiders are not excluded from releasing waste. Their way of releasing their poop and urine. Oh shit, they pee?
And poop from their anus.
Is through one combined source, their anus. Their poop consists of insects and waste products, since those are... Oh my god.
I'm looking up what it looks like now.
No, why would you do that? See, I feel like this show is part D&D podcast, part educational wilderness facts. You know what I mean? You know, cougars bite your balls or something, Jambalaya told us, and then...
Ew, spider poop looks pretty gross.
Okay, I'm closing out that tab forever.
Scrub that hard drive clean. Goodness me.
Okay. All right. So shoot him right in the spider hole or the web hole, whatever you called it, Sean.
Web hole.
Okay, not the butthole.
Right in the ding dang web hole.
Let's see. Where do webs come from? Spiders.
Hole, same as
spinnerets, I think they call them.
No, spider webs are completely different from fecal.
It says spinnerets on their abdomen.
Okay.
So I'll shoot it in the spider hole.
Shoot it in the spinneret, yeah. Or try. Did you already roll? No, I don't think
I didn't roll.
Okay, go ahead and roll. Jesus Christ. 18 and a fucking 23. You're gonna shoot both holes. You're gonna shoot the butthole and the spinneret hole.
13 and a 4.
Total of 17 points of damage. Holy shit, you guys are lighting this thing up. Math 41. Okay. All right, yeah, you hit this thing twice, and it's but this one definitely seems like when these shots hit this spider, even just from like watching how it was, how the other one was taking the shots, and obviously I think Sean Marston's probably the one that's been closest and been able to like actually watch these spiders taking these shots. This spider A looks a little bit larger than the other one. And B doesn't seem to really be reacting or bleeding, quote unquote, depending on what juices spiders actually leak when they get shot by a gun. This one definitely seems a little bit different. It is now Olivia's turn.
That's what she said.
And Olivia is going to again this time Olivia is going to like peek under like between Jamбалаya's legs a little bit. Let's go ahead and roll another. She rolled a 13. Okay, let me see if I've got. No, Olivia's got calm on her stat, so that would just be a flat 13. So I think this time it... she didn't roll that once. She's firing like from underneath between Jamбалаya's legs. She like fires off a shot. And
hits you in the pants.
Yeah, you hear... Jamбалая, you see this hit one of those other spiders on the ceiling. But it just like vaporizes it, and you hear it hit into the stone again.
Completely reduced it to its constituent atoms there, Olivia.
I don't think I got it.
Although, please try not to like singe my balls with that revolver. That was a little bit close for comfort.
Jamбалая definitely goes commando.
Well, he doesn't wear a shirt, so he's not going to wear underpants, is he? Let's be honest.
Jamбалая, you were up after Olivia. And then when we get back to the
Alright.
initiative order, I'm going to have everybody roll one more of those Constitution saving throws.
So we've just got that one spider still left.
Yeah, you still see quite a bit.
Yeah.
But you at least know...
Multitudes of spinning spiders.
Yeah, you at least know where one real one is. And Sean and Olivia have both said they only saw 2. So I don't know if, like, in your head, you'd be able to, like, piece together that you're, like, imagining the other ones, or if you wouldn't be able to get beyond that illusion. I don't know. I think that's up to, like, a character choice, but... You at least know where one real bleeding spider is.
Well, I'm going to focus on the one I know is real. And that's a 24. So that will almost certainly be a hit. I am
will
sure.
Be a hit.
1d12 plus 4. Whoops, I did that wrong. Seven points of force damage.
Force damage. I keep forgetting you guys' guns do weird force damage. Okay. And that was only one shot, right? You got another one?
Oh, yeah. How about this one then? 27, so that is a crit.
Nice. Does your roll 20 show crits on 19s, or do we have to just like keep track of that?
It doesn't, remember. Come on. For 20 points of damage there. Sorry, no, 16.
So it was a crit, right?
Yeah.
So
double the dice roll and add the 4, right? So that would be 16.
Okay, 16. Man, these math numbers are getting big.
Yeah. And that's not even. I haven't even agitated my wasps.
Oh yeah. Okay. All right.
If I agitate the pocket wasps and do Hunter's Mark, I'm adding then like an additional like 46 onto every shot.
Yeah. Okay. Jambalaya. Wait, did the spider? The spider didn't go. I forgot to have the spider go. Let me have the spider go real quick, and then we'll go back up to Sean Marston. I can't believe I skipped our boy. Okay, well, it has to... It can't do the web again unless it recharges. So let me see if it's going to recharge. No, it does not recharge its butt webs. So instead, it is now going to have to... And this is fucking terrifying. Just straight drop from the ceiling right on top of Sean Marston. Sean Marston, why don't you go ahead and make me a dex saving throw?
Lion-sized
is this big fucking... Even though it's like the size of a lion plus it's the legs, I feel like spider bodies are probably like pretty light, and I don't know. That's just kind of how I'm picturing it. Like, I don't think it would weigh as much as a lion, even though it's the size of a lion. Does that make sense, or am I just imagining that weird?
Oh yeah, I think you're right.
It seems like they'd weigh lighter. It seems like they'd like
probably not as dense.
Yeah, they're not as dense, exactly. Sean Marston got a 10. You know what? I don't think that's gonna save. Okay, this thing lands right on top of you, Sean Marston. You're currently like underneath it.
Ooh.
Yeah, let's go ahead and just do. Like I said, I don't think it's the weight of a lion. So I don't think it's like a lion falling 15 feet on you kind of damage. So I think just a D6. I think a D6 is fair. I don't think it's gonna be tons of damage it falling on top of you. Okay. Should have probably been more than a 1, but fuck it. I rolled a 1. Okay, so Sean Marston, please take 1 point of damage from the thing landing on you. I think the worst part of it is now you are prone underneath this thing. And speaking of being prone underneath this thing, it is going to bite at you.
Oh no.
I really hate trying to hit you two, because don't you both have really good armor
17
class?
Baby.
I guess 17's not like
16.
crazy good, but it rolled a 14. Man, that sucks. That sucks real bad. I really wanted to bite you. Oh, it's got advantage because you're prone.
Yeah, you're prone.
6. Cool. Fucking cool, spider. Yeah,
I'm just gonna grab his fangs when he
yeah,
starts biting.
exactly. You're like holding, it's trying to bite like down into your chest with these like fucking hand-sized fangs, and they're so big that you can kind of like, you know, just grab like around them and like push its head back. And I think right now the scene to you, oh shit, Sean Marston's up next. I think the scene now to you, Sean Marston, is you're like, this thing is trying to bite into your chest, and you're like pushing, like doing a push-up, trying to keep it away. Real quick, just as a flat, as soon as you guys open the door and walked in this room, can everybody roll me a Constitution saving throw for those spores that are still in the air? And I'll do one for Delilah.
A 12.
Fuck. Actually, I actually need to pull up and find in my notes what the DC was. I don't think it was 10. I thought it was higher than 10. Let me double check real quick. Sean, why don't you go ahead and take your turn while I look this up.
So I have a disadvantage, right? And my hands are tied up. What am I supposed to do?
Well, I think like it. I think once it like try to bite and you like push it up, technically like it's not.
Gotcha.
It's not tying your hands up anymore. So
I'm underneath still.
You're underneath. I think the only thing that's going to be giving you disadvantage is firing a melee weapon at close distance, at face to face, gives disadvantage. But a melee weapon, you wouldn't have disadvantage on this, I don't think. I guess I think technically if you're prone, you're supposed to have disadvantage on melee, but I think with this being, you guys being face to face, I think it makes sense that if you did do melee, it wouldn't be disadvantage. If you do ranged, it is going to be disadvantage.
I'm gonna tuck and roll over to its web hole. I'm gonna stab it twice.
That's another thing. You could use. I think you would. I'm trying to think of movement because this thing's big enough that I think like you got a little bit of wiggle room under it. So technically, like if we're actually getting bogged down with mechanics, standing up is half your movement, but there's a big fucking spider over you. I think if you wanted to use like your whole movement, you could probably like
get to its web hole.
Yeah, you could get like to your feet behind the web hole.
Okay,
I think we could swing that.
Swing for the web hole.
You want me to stab at it? How many?
You plunge deep within the web hole.
Here we go. 11. That doesn't hit, does it?
11 does not hit this one. No.
Should I stab it again? I don't know if I get 2 stabs.
Yeah, you do. You're a straight up fighter, right?
Yeah.
You're what level are you guys now? 9? 10?
That one hits. Yeah, we're 10.
What was it? 24? Yes, that one does hit. And yeah, you definitely do have 2 attacks, Sean.
Look at that. Max damage.
Max damage? What was it? 7 points of
7.
damage? Oh, because it's just a dagger. Okay, 7 points of damage. Okay. Shit, I'm still trying to look up what this saving throw is because that's going to change things. Let me just... Oh, here it is. Oh, it's a DC 15. Okay. Who all failed that last one? Everybody? Lila did. Everybody did.
Yep.
Everybody got below 15.
We all failed.
Okay. I'm keeping track of the failures, so you guys don't have to worry about like what that means or anything. But okay. Fun. All right. Spider's turn. I know it just went, but that's because I missed it in the order of the last round. So you know what? It is going to. Its butt is facing. Dude, it did just get stabbed in the butthole by Sean Marston. But I'm kind of picturing now Jambalaya is like 5 to 10 feet in front of its face. And I think instead of like turning and focusing on Sean Marston, I think it's going to come at you, Jambalaya. And it's going to try to bite you this time since it failed so miserably against Sean Marston last time. And this time it got a 24 to hit. Which if you've got a 24 on the class, I'm going to shit my pants.
No, I do not. Got 16.
The cool thing is that it's landing these hits and then doing this damage to the person who is already half health. The bite's only 14, so I think you're good. However, you do need to make a con saving throw as you start to feel some poison from those fangs. Oh, you're good. You're good.
16.
You eat pieces of shit like this poison for breakfast. You just take the 14 damage from the bite, and then we go to Olivia's turn. I think the spider's like still got its fangs like stuck in Jambalaya, and Jambalaya and Sean Marston, why don't you guys both make me a perception check, just real quick, as we go into Delilah's turn. Or insight. I think insight makes more sense. If that's gonna be different.
It's the same for me.
Okay.
Same.
Okay.
Same story.
Jambalaya, you're closer to Delilah.
17.
As you get bit, I think maybe you're like turning to like check on Delilah. Maybe you get pushed back a little bit from the spider, and you're making sure like you're not like stomping over her or anything. You look at her, and you see that she already looked pretty bad coming into this room. You don't know if it's like her, smaller body size isn't kind of handling the spores that you and Sean Marston have been handling a little bit better. She starts to kind of look out of it a little bit. She looks up at you, and it looks like she maybe doesn't recognize you for a moment. And then she is going to raise her gun at you, Jambalaya.
Oh, please, no, come on.
Now, well, I was going to say, now that she is point blank to you, she is going to have disadvantage, but it doesn't matter. She rolled a 10 and then a 1. And it may also be chalked up to her being like, weak and fatigued or whatever, but and she's also shot this gun twice now, so it's not like she's an expert at it. But she aims it, and you can tell she is not trying to hit the spider. She is 100% aiming it at you, Jambalaya, but it just goes right above your head and goes into the ceiling. And that was Olivia's turn. Now we go to you, Jambalaya. So you've got a spider with its fangs just barely out of your shoulder, and then you've got a halfling behind you with 3 shots left in her pistol trying to shoot you. Sean, I think we need to do something to get Jambalaya a little bit safer and maybe you a little bit more in danger.
Yeah,
and I
was
don't
gonna
know
try
what.
and tank.
Just taunt it.
Right, well... Okay. Jambalaya is going to cast... No, not going to do that. Not going to do that. Time's too late. The time has passed for that now. I'm going to use the last remaining shot in the magazine of the rifle to try and finish off this spider.
Is that Jambalaya coughing or Durunda coughing? I think it fits for Jambalaya.
Okay, so that was a nat 1. But I rolled an 11. That was my last shot.
Oh, shit.
So rather than spend an action reloading, I'm going to just try and club the spider with the rifle butt, I guess.
Oh, okay. Oh, this actually... yeah, this would be... Oh, fuck yeah! 15 is what we were looking for. Okay. How do you hold it? Do you like... so if you got it... Do you like grab the barrel and fucking clobber it? Or do you... Okay, you butt it. Okay.
No, it's just... Yeah, as soon as it fires that last shot out of the magazine, just sweeps the butt around like an elbow block.
Yeah, and I think you hit it a square in the spider nose. Surely spiders have noses, right? You hit it right in the spider nose. And as soon as you do, it kind of reels back a little bit. And then you see it very quickly. As soon as you hit it in the nose, it starts to kind of shrink down a little bit and morph a bit. And then you see its body. It looks like it's like getting sucked back into itself. And you see then standing there holding its nose, what looks like a, you can't tell if it's a man or a woman or what, but it looks like a humanoid figure with a hood kind of over its head, with some mushrooms like popping out of its clothing. Like even though like there's been like holes that have been like ripped through in its robe of these mushrooms like sticking out of it, and you can tell that this is indeed Johnny Mushroom based off of the way that what was the rat guy's name that's looking after Gumbo?
Oh,
I got it. Finn Timble, of course.
That's it. Yeah.
God, I hate.
Timble.
I look like such a fucking newbie DM because surely I'm supposed to just know that. But Finn Timble explained
like
exactly
6
what this
months ago.
dude looked like, and it matches it. But maybe he's a little bit stinkier than even he mentioned, and also maybe a couple more mushrooms than he mentioned too. Like maybe he picked up a couple mushrooms on his way out here. But so he was the spider. He has reverted back to his human form. We go to Sean now, Sean Marston. You now see a dude there, and then Delilah definitely tried to. And you also know that Delilah tried to shoot Jambalaya. But I can't really think of a situation in which you can do really anything about Delilah because, like, I mean, Jambalaya, you know, this is not a really big doorway or hallway, so like she's kind of like behind him. I don't, unless you get creative, I don't know if there's anything you can really do about her.
Delilah or Olivia?
God damn it! She's got 2 names. Her name's Olivia Delilah. Delilah's the last name, so I can call her both.
Okay. I'm gonna shoot this guy.
All right. Yeah, he's got his back to you.
I'm gonna shoot him twice in the back.
That's what heroes do, Sean.
Yeah.
24
Shoot
will
him
hit,
back when they're on the toilets. The safest way.
His armor class is going to change now, but the what did you roll? 12. The 12 is going to miss. The 24 will hit.
How do I miss him in his back?
Fucking don't
All
ask
of them
me, man. You rolled the
successful
dice.
bounty hunters.
10.
10 points of damage to him. Okay. Okay. Yeah, he's got his back to you. He's still kind of holding his nose from Jambalaya hitting him square on the nose with the rifle butt. And you point both your pistols to his back. I can't think of a way that you missed the first shot. If you want to come up with a way, but maybe you fire them both. Yeah, you fire them both simultaneously, and like one of them ends up missing it.
Passes through his robe or something.
Yeah. You shoot a mushroom off of him, but it doesn't seem like his mushrooms hold any of his health bar or anything. Okay. Shit. We go to Druid. Didn't mean to call him a druid, but we'll call him a druid. I think
stands to reason that's what he is.
Yeah, I was gonna say. Obviously he shifted from a spider to this thing, and I think from the books that Olivia tried to lore dump on you guys could kind of like piece that together. But it is his turn now. You know what? Real quick, I do think there is something special. I thought he had something where... if he took damage, some spores were released, but maybe I was imagining that. No. Yeah, I don't see any of that. Okay. So, now that he is in his humanoid body... I should have really refreshed on what all cool shit this dude could do. But that's okay. He is going to... Of course... turn towards Sean Marston. And he is going to... have some mushrooms start to grow around your feet. He's still like holding his nose, so you don't know exactly how he's doing this. He's going to turn towards you, Sean Marston, and some mushrooms are going to start to grow up around your feet and start to wind around them. Can you make a strength saving throw real quick before these mushrooms start to restrain you and tie you up?
Am I strong enough?
The saving throw we are looking for is a... Jeez. I haven't played Dungeons and Dragons in a while, and now I'm like, I can't remember how to find the stats and shit. It's DC 17. It's pretty high.
I got a 15.
15. Okay, you are going to get wrapped up by these mushrooms, and you are restrained, which means at the end, a creature in the area, when you cast a spell, say be restrained. A creature restrained by the mushrooms can use its action to make a strength save. So that would be your next turn. You can try to make the action again to try to break free of them, but. Gotcha. So he's trying to CC you effectively. Then we go to Olivia. Olivia again, Jambalaya, is going to fire off another shot at you again. She's so close, she's gonna have disadvantage. Don't know if it's gonna matter or not. Nope, her first one is a 1. She's never used this gun before. She's trying her damnedest to hit you. But it's just like fucking firing off to the ceiling. She's only got 2 shots left in the chamber. You've been counting the shots.
Will you stop doing that, Olivia?
And then we go to you, Jambalaya.
Well, I hate to do it, but it's 2 rifle bullets, 1 for Johnny Mushroom and 1 for Olivia. Doing explicitly.
Olivia, okay, do it. Fucking get
gently trying to hit Olivia to specifically do subdual damage rather than lethal damage. But yeah, there's no time to do anything else. I've got 2 melee attacks. Okay, so here we go.
Both of those are gonna hit.
So 22 and a 19. Oh, and I agitated my wasps as well.
On who?
As a bonus action. On both. So it's an additional D6.
Okay,
so
you tell me.
Olivia gets 7 bludgeoning. Non-lethal bludgeoning damage.
Thank you for clarifying.
Spider-Boy gets 10 lethal bludgeoning damage. Johnny Mushroom.
Okay, real quick, I'm just looking up Commoner. I thought they had like 5 health or something.
Spins pirouettes. Well,
you got 4 health. You knock her out.
Good.
You can you go ahead. I know you. I'm sorry for interrupting while you were describing. You go ahead and describe what it looks like when you. But just know that you do knock her out.
Cool. So it starts off with just smashes the rifle bullet into the face and chest area of Johnny Mushroom, and then spins on his heel and bops Olivia in the face, sort of as like not even really paying attention.
Like a toddler,
to it,
like you would do against a toddler, like just kind of like trying to keep them back, but you don't know your own strength.
Just like kind of shoving her. Yeah, it's like if you just like if you moved if someone made you jump and you sort of elbowed them, like went a bit fast, it just knocking her out.
Okay. And what was that damage? What was the damage total for Johnny Mushroom? Was that 10?
It was 10,
10?
yeah.
Okay. Okay. Well, Olivia has been knocked unconscious. She is still alive. Surely after you guys bring her back, you guys will be able to figure out a way to help her out. But for now, she's unconscious and no longer going to be firing those last 2 shots into the back of Jambalaya. We go back up to Sean Marsh, and Sean Marson, it's just, oh yeah, you are wrapped up by the mushrooms. You're gonna need to handle that.
What kind of save was it?
Strength. Which I'm guessing is probably your best. 18, you fucking bust out of those. So, unfortunately, that's your action, but you still have bonus actions, and movement, and all of your other shit, but that's your action, is actually breaking free of the mushrooms. But I don't know if you got any cool bonus shit or.
Let me see. I don't. No. Well, I have second wind. Does that's not.
That's a bonus action, isn't it? Or no?
Yeah. Yeah.
I think. What does that do? Does that heal you? Do you need healed? Have you been hit?
It's a D10.
Yeah. No, I don't need that. That's for heals, and then I can repair something. That's it.
You can repair something.
Yeah, repair my weapon.
Oh, if it gets jammed. Yeah. Okay. Do you want to do any movement, or are you good with this druid just being like right between you and Jambalaya?
I'm gonna jump on its back.
Okay. Yeah.
Grapple it.
Yeah.
So he'll go
sure.
for me. I'm baiting him.
Okay.
I'm still fresh, pretty much.
Like piggyback?
I've only taken 1 point of damage.
Okay. Yeah. You jump. Yeah, you're piggybacking.
Yeah, piggyback.
You're piggybacking. Okay. It's his turn. Johnny Mushroom's turn. Man, I really wish I actually. This is like the biggest monster character sheet I've ever looked at. So there's so much cool shit, but also I don't want to I don't want to just be sitting here staring at it. So we will say, as a reaction to Sean Marston jumping on his back, he is going to do Halo of Spores. Which he is surrounded by necrotic spores that are harmless until unleashed on a nearby creature. When a creature moves into that sphere. Okay, so that's something that he does as a reaction, and then now that he has triggered his mushrooms, the next time somebody moves in the space. So it's not quite right now with Sean Marston on him. So instead, he is going to do Cloud Kill. So as soon as Sean Marston jumps on his back, and we're now in his action, his turn, there are these little smaller mushrooms that start popping up at his feet. And then very rapidly they start to grow larger, and they start to spread. And they're spreading out further, they're getting bigger, and then they start to pop like these balloons. And as they're popping, they are releasing these spores up into the air. Can I have everybody roll me a Constitution saving throw of DC 17, please? Wow. Oh, you rolled two. Oh, nice. So Sean Marston got an 18.
Rolled one.
That wasn't.
12.
Okay. Sean Marston got an 18. Save was 17. Jambalaya rolled a 12. Save was 17. On a save, so Sean Marston, you take half, so half of 30 is 15. On a fail, Jambalaya will take 30 points of poison damage. Is there anything you got that gives you resistance to any kind of poison? I know you guys have gotten some weird shit before, like weird items and stuff. I'm really worried about Jambalaya getting 30 points of poison damage.
No, sir. No counts.
Are you still standing, Jambalaya?
Yes.
Okay. This is
not looking very good.
That, let's see. Okay, you know what? Let me go ahead and read this skill, because I think this is because I think it lingers. You create a 20-foot radius sphere of poison. Is a yellow-green fog. Spreads around corners. It lasts the duration or until a strong wind disperses the fog, ending the spell. It's also a heavily obscured area now. When a creature enters the spell's area for the first time or starts its turn there... Oh my god. The creature must make a con saving throw. The creature takes 5d8. Oh god. Oh fuck. Oh shit. 5d8 poison damage on a save or on a failed save, or half as much on it. Creatures are affected even if they hold their breath or don't need to breathe. The fog moves 10 feet away from you at the start of each of your turn, rolling around the surfaces. Shit. Area is a 20 foot. It's 20 foot, and you guys are. Oh my god. Okay. Duration 10 minutes. Oh shit. I don't know. Okay. Okay. It is Jambalaya's turn.
I cast Cure Wounds at second
Yes,
level.
thank you. I'm very scared of Jambalaya's health at the moment.
And recover 14 HP.
What are you at the moment?
26 out of 94.
Okay, Sean Marston, how you looking?
68.
One more and it would have been pretty funny. Jambalaya, you got...
Yeah.
Use the rest of my
can't you
movement to
reload for a
pull
bonus
back
action or something?
Through the... yeah, after getting the fuck out of this cloud back the way we came, I guess.
Yeah, so it's 20 feet, so you got the movement for that. You definitely could back up, but it does slowly start to spread out. But the hallway you guys came from is very long, and you've got a long rifle, so like you could back up further down it, and as long as this dude doesn't just take a sidestep from the doorway, you could still fire shots at him.
Well, I can't take another 5d8 damage.
Yeah, I think that damage roll is really good too. It was a 6, 8, 7, 5, 4. So like that 30 was probably on the higher threshold, but yeah, I don't know if I would risk staying around for another one of those.
No way. Especially with it just moving out into a chamber as well. It's like, no. So yeah, pull back down the thing and then use my remaining thing to actually reload the rifle. I hope we can lay up for some sniping.
Okay. Sean Marston. You're in the hanging out. He's still got his back to you.
I'm gonna shoot him 2 more times right in the back.
I'm just picturing you just standing there like point blank to him, just
yeah.
So far I've only got 20 points of damage marked against this dude.
25 and a 12.
12 will miss, 25 will hit.
5 damage.
5 more, yeah. Another shot hits him, kind of hits into his, you shoot another mushroom off of him. I just like picturing, just his body covered with these big mushrooms. You're just like slowly shooting them all off. Any critical hits? Okay. Well, it goes back to him. He's going to turn back towards Sean Marston now because he doesn't like that he keeps getting shot into the back. Sean Marston.
Yes.
Let's go. He is going to conjure up a flame in his hand because he can't do any more concentration stuff, otherwise the fart cloud's going to go away. He's going to conjure up he is going to conjure up a flame in his hand to produce some flames. Apparently the fart cloud is not flammable. Otherwise, this would be a very bad idea for him to do. Because he lights up this fire and nothing explodes. So that's lucky. Number one. He is going to throw this ball of fire at you. Notice I said ball of fire and not fireball. And you'll be taking, first we have to roll for it. Let's roll for that. How do we roll for that? He's got a +7. Does a 24 hit you, Sean Marston?
Yes.
10 points of fire damage as he gets very tired of getting shot in the back from you and turns towards you and then just throws this. It's like a softball size flame and just fucking hits you right in the chest for 10 points of fire damage.
Dang.
Jambalaya, it's your turn again.
Do I still have line of sight on Johnny Mushroom?
You do still have line of sight on him, yes.
Okay, so use my bonus action to cast Hunter's Mark on him.
Hunter's Mark. What does that do? I don't know if you've cast that before.
So I used to use it all the time, but I just haven't done it in this. So if I hit, it will give me an extra d6 damage on the attack. It also gives advantage on any perception or survival check to find that creature. So if the fog becomes an issue, then that would help.
I did forget that is supposed to be
so
obscured. But that's okay. We'll keep rolling with it.
So I'll roll the attack rolls now that I've reloaded my rifle. 20 and 28. The wasp swarm is still agitated too, so that's 2d6 from those, I believe. Let me just double check. Oh, 1d6, so it's just 2d6 to each attack. So 1d12 plus 4.
I seriously, when we started the night, I did not realize Jambalaya was already half health, and that's why I was so fucking nervous when you said that in the recap.
There we go. So that's the first one is 12, 17 points of damage, and the second.
Oh wow. That was almost as much damage as the dude's taken already.
That's the wrong command. So try this again. Second one does 9 plus 12 plus 4. 21. So that's 21 plus 17 is.
The 21 is on top of the 17?
Yeah, so there's 2 hits, both of which are 1d12 plus 4 plus 2d6 on each of those, because of Hunter's Mark and the Swarm. Because he's hit with the Swarm, I can push him 5 feet
into Sean Marston.
Away, so I can push him away from Sean. Oh no, sorry, is he between me and Sean?
Yeah, he's between you two. He's about 5 feet in front of Sean.
Okay, so I'll pull him 5 feet closer to me then, instead of to
Are
Sean.
you sure? You want him closer to you instead of Sean?
Well, I ran off down the passageway.
Yeah, that's true.
And he's right up on
But you're
Sean,
also
so-
fucking knocking on death's door, and Sean Marston is just
Yeah, it's
looking
fine.
looking mighty nice.
Care about my boy. It's only
also-
5 feet.
Also, I just want to kind of add to the stakes a little bit. The cloud has now kind of started traveling down the tunnel a little bit and is now currently over Olivia. Sean Marston, you are up.
Oh yeah, shit.
I'm gonna shoot him some more.
I mean, when all of you got is a hammer, every problem looks like a
14
nail.
and 22. Is that hit?
14 is gonna miss. 22 will hit. Don't you have, Sean? Don't you have?
Yeah, I have one bonus action, but I just saving it.
Is
this a concentration as well? Would you not have to make
the first one?
Oh, he does. Thank you for reminding me. I never remember to use concentration rolls.
Absolutely pounded by some rifle shots.
A couple things. Sean, I believe you should have been able to take more than 2 shots every turn. Because I think
you should be taking 4.
Yeah, I think taking 2 shots is 1 action, and then it's a bonus action to shoot an offhand. So I think you take 3 for just 1.
Oh, yeah, that'd be right. Yeah, 3.
Okay.
Hold on. Let me think through. It's either 3 or 4.
I think I do that sometimes, and sometimes I don't do that.
I know. I think
I forget.
I think we forget because we use it's a critical role subclass that you're using, the gunslinger, right? And I think 1 action you do both, and then your second actions you just can't take your offhand shot again. Oh, you rolled another 22 to hit. Okay, yes, roll that damage.
Well, I'll just say take the other damage. Can I do that?
Yeah, sure. Yeah, we'll do that. So that's
11
20
and
total.
9.
And also let me roll this dude's. I got to roll a couple con saving throws because he's been shot by 2 pistols now, and then 2 of Jambalaya's like absurd amounts of damage. So let me just do a quick. Okay, no, he is his very first con saving throw. The roll on the die was a 5, and I know Jambalaya's damage was like a 20 each time. So no matter what, he does lose concentration on that cloud kill spell. So as he does that, you see the mushrooms that were growing out of the ground under his feet have now just withered away and died. And the cloud, after just a second or two, it just dissipates and goes away. And then Sean Marston comes in, and he just keeps turning back and forth between the two of you, and then gets shot in the back a lot, turns, gets shot in the back a lot, turns, gets shot in the back a lot. I don't think he fucking envisioned this at all, being sandwiched between 2 gunslingers. You guys have actually done. Yeah, you guys have done an absurd amount of damage. He is still standing. He turns back towards you again, Sean Marston. Now that his cloud is gone, and he threw a flame at you and did not ignite his fart cloud. Let's see here. Okay. He is actually going to run towards you, Sean Marston. And you see now his arm comes out from his robe. And his entire arm is nothing but covered in these little blue mushrooms. And he is actually going to try to... It's more of a slap than a punch. It's more like he's trying to just palm your face like a basketball. He's just trying to get his hand in your face, which is still a D20 to hit. I mean, I guess it's no different than trying to punch somebody, right? Wow, nat 1, cool. I'm not even gonna fucking defend what he was trying to do. He was trying to put his hand in your face. You don't know what he was trying to do. It's just like John Cena trying to fucking wave his hand in your face, and you just like kind of lean back a little bit and like give him a little push, and just keep him at arm's reach. And now he seems a lot less intimidating than he did 12 seconds ago. Shit. That's all. This dude doesn't have any kind of like legendary actions or anything, so I think that's all he's got. Waves his hand in your face for a bit, Sean Marston, and then we go to Jambalaya. Jambalaya, you now see Olivia. Now that the cloud's gone, it's no longer obscuring above her, and you can now see her, and you can just barely make out that her chest is still kind of like rising and falling. So you don't think she is completely dead or anything. It is now your turn.
Okay, so I'm going to spend a grit point from my levels in Gunslinger, so to get advantage on my first attack roll. I'm going to invoke my sharpshooter feat to take a -5 penalty to the attack roll to gain a flat +10 to damage if it hits, which we're obviously combining with advantage. So let's see what happens on this one.
Oh, this might be an absurd amount of damage here.
So rolled 24. It rolled 29 twice, but that's -5 both times. Both of them are 24. So that first attack is 24, which will be 1d12.
So that's not a crit because it was 19s on the die.
Oh, it is a crit. Yeah, but it's -5. So I mean, I rolled a 19, but I rolled a 19.
That's what I'm thinking. Like, what does that do? That's a crit, right? The die rolled a 19. It doesn't matter what the modifier is for a crit, so right?
Yeah.
Your modifier could be a -12, but if you roll a 20 on the die.
Okay, so
did you just double crit on a sharp?
Absurd. Yeah, this is going to be absurd damage. Okay, so so it's 1d12. 1d12 plus 4. In fact, plus 14, because it's +4 plus the flat 10. So 1d12 plus 14.
How did it roll 2 crit?
2d6. It just rolled, well, I mean, that was just lucky, but yeah, it rolled.
Are you Wasp involved in this?
Right.
We did establish that your Wasp liked to eat mushrooms. 32 damage. No, it's
32 damage.
That's just one, right? Or is that both?
That's not even doubled. So that was 10. I rolled a 10 plus 14 because the flat 10 plus the 4 from my dex bonus, plus 2d6, 1d6 from Hunter's Back, 1d6 from the Swarm. So he takes 32. How do we work out crits again? Is it just what I rolled? So that'd be the.
I like to add one of the die just maxed out instead of having you roll 2 of the die.
Okay, so 42 damage then.
44, isn't it? Or no? I don't know if that 2 is gonna make a difference or not, but
it's 42 points of damage. If that's not enough, I have another attack. What are we saying, Chief?
It's close. It's close.
Okay.
Still, like I think you hit him, and I think you see a big softball-sized hole in his chest, and you're like, how the fuck is he still standing? But he does turn and face towards you. Somehow still on his feet, but
that's literally rolled a 29 for the third time. Hand on heart, I've not cheated.
I can see it. I can see it. Did you just type in
19
did you just
times
type in /roll 29?
Yeah, it's done
29
the same thing
29 29.
That's weird.
That is really weird. We need to get roll 20 on the horn and find out what the fuck's going on.
Right, let's input that algebra to get another obscenely high 1d12 plus 14.
Are you going to do 7 damage? Are you going to do 7? We're looking for a 7.
I don't think it's mathematically possible. It would actually be 38.
Go ahead and describe it.
That's
Yeah,
without
describe it.
doubling
How
the
do you kill
crit.
Johnny Mushroom? I hope you're happy.
Well, with John Valère just having been thoroughly pissed off at having to knock Olivia out and taking the most amount of damage he's ever taken in a sustained adventure, summons the spirit of the untamed west as he narrows his eyes like Clint Eastwood, and through the passage of time seeming to slow to absolutely nothing, whoosh, 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 as he paints his targets, visualizing X's over crucial structures of Johnny Mushroom's anatomy. And with effortless ease, he cycles his rifle twice, firing the soft nose of lead straight into critical nexus points in the mycelial network running through Johnny Mushroom's body, shaking him apart at the very seams, his arms and legs just dismembering and falling off as his core body is just dissolved by the rippling impact of these rifle shots.
God dang.
And he falls to the ground. And one thing you do notice on him as you Jambalaya, you get a little bit closer. Sean Marston, Sean Marston, you saw this all from the back, so you just see all of these bullet wounds and everything coming in from behind. Luckily, like, you aren't getting hit yourself in the crossfire. One thing as you do, just I think maybe Sean Marston, it makes most sense since you're like right there. You do a once over the body, you can tell that yes, he is 110% deceased.
Okay.
Jambalaya, you can if either of you want to like run over and check on Olivia Delilah, you'll notice that when she's been on the ground, as soon as you reach her, you see that, you know, her whole body was very, very pale. It looks like a corpse that is still just barely breathing. As soon as Johnny Mushroom hits the ground and is no longer breathing, you can see some of that color start to come back into her face. Like, you can see that she's starting to not like regain consciousness or anything like that, but you can tell that she is starting to kind of lose the effects of those mushrooms. And you two are both feeling the same thing. You two are both feeling like you're no longer really suffering from that kind of that heaviness that you were feeling from the spores. But then kind of turning your attention back to Johnny Mushroom's body. There's really nothing. I mean, he's wearing like just like a scrappy, really shitty like robe that's covering his head and everything. The only thing of note on his body that you can really kind of like look over and see is a single ring. It is a silver ring that looks pretty magical and pretty valuable.
Jambalaya is gonna like take a spare bandana out of his pocket and pick it up out of the goo that remains of Johnny Mushroom.
Yeah, his body is very
I don't
quickly
really want to
withering
touch
away.
this just yet.
Yeah, his body's
Yeah.
getting very gross, very stinky. It's starting to like shrivel up, just like a mushroom that you like took like a blowtorch to or something is like shriveling very very quickly. But this ring is sitting there and like kind of falls off his finger as his body's doing this. And just, we don't need to like cast identify or anything like that like people usually do in D&D. We'll go ahead and just tell you what this ring does because it is from a patron, Alex, who is in chat tonight. Not sure if Alex is still with us or not, but however, this is the Ring of Wake the Fuck Up. So either of you can use this ring. There's a couple things this ring can do. I've been very excited for you guys to get this. Gives the user the ability to cast the Awaken spell once. So you slap something, you can like slap a tree and awaken the tree, and you got a tree companion or whatever. So okay, let me look through and see exactly what this thing could do. Cast Awaken once. Also, you could do it on dead body and cast Speak with the Dead anytime. Like you can pretty much cast Speak with the Dead whenever you guys want by slapping a dead body. If you slap an unconscious player, it will cast Cure Wounds minus your strength from the spell. And then and then you can slap like any like inanimate object once and awaken it, which is a pretty powerful spell. So there's a couple different things you guys can do with it. Awaken is once, the Speak with the Dead, and the Cure Wounds are as many times as you guys want. As many times as you guys want to slap some shit. And I don't know who's gonna be getting that ring. We don't even need to determine that tonight. I think this is a good, we got an hour and a half episode tonight. That was a long, gnarly fight. I was really worried about jambalaya there.
Yeah.
But yeah, and you can slap animals and cast Speak with Animals. You do have to slap, like if you want to talk to the dog, you gotta slap the dog. So, but it's fantasy dogs.
I can cast that anyway, so I think we should give that to Sean. We can all talk to animals.
Yes. I like it.
All right, Sean Marston.
I'll take it.
Sean Marston can steal the silver ring, Wake the Fuck Up ring.
I'm gonna put it on.
I think we'll stop right there. Olivia's not regained consciousness yet. Johnny Mushroom is laying there dead, shriveling up as we speak, and we have got the ring of Wake the Fuck Up. And I think that's a really good end to the episode. The next time we will jump right back into right here, and you guys can deal with any kind of aftermath of killing Johnny Mushroom. But for now, Gerundu, you got anything you want to talk about before we end?
Yeah, that was fun, guy.
I was really worried about you, Gerundu. I did not know you were starting with half health, and then you failed that saving throw for Cloud Kill, and
I got second level spell slots in reserve for just such an occasion. Yeah, I'm Gerundu. I'm all over the Majestic Goose Network, primarily in Roll for Weird and this show that you've been very graciously listening to. Thank you very much. Thank you, Alex, for contributing to the Patreon and also for giving us a cool item to play with and make Adam's life more miserable. I'm also in a show called Cut from the Chronicles, which is about to go into season 2. That is a Pathfinder 2nd edition podcast that is not on the network because I'm moonlighting. But it's also very, very funny. I play Gastro the Incredible, a goblin entertainer who's also a sorcerer in his day job. That's about it for me.
Sean, you got anything you want to talk about?
No.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah?
No. No.
Yeah, for me, I mean, obviously, like anything on the network, go check out Halfway to Heroes, One Shot Onslaught, Roll for Weird, Eclipse, all those cool shows we got. My wife and I stream a lot of video games 3 days a week on twitch.tv/these_Deweese. I know the open gaming license is kind of up in the air right now for D&D 5e, so we'll see if that leak is actually accurate. Yeah, you haven't heard about that. Oh, cool. Yeah, so Wizards is opening up. So Dungeons and Dragons 1 is going to be kind of their like 6e of Dungeons and Dragons, and there was a leak where pretty much like the open gaming license is going to be like null and void, and it's really shitty. It's really bad for like content creators, not just for people who make like content for like one shots and stuff like on DM's Guild, but also for like podcasts and actual plays and things like that. So like if the leak is accurate, we will see if we have to swap all of our shows to a different system or not. We shall see. Hopefully,
Man, that's crazy.
Yeah, they're getting crazy ass backlash right now. So hopefully this PR nightmare makes them change their tune. If
Deservedly
not,
so.
we may also turn into a Pathfinder 2e. Well, actually, you know what? I don't even fucking know if Pathfinder 2e is gonna still, because that's also off the Open Gaming License 1.0.
That just seems like that would be bad for them.
It's
all
so
around.
bad for them, and the only reason D&D 5e pulled ahead of Pathfinder 2e is because of the Open Gaming License, and then from actual plays like Critical Role and the Adventure Zone. Those two shows made Dungeons & Dragons 5e, and now they're like, you know what? Fuck you guys. I want your money. Like, you guys got money from our thing, so now we want that money. But now, like, you know, like, it wasn't like the Adventure Zone and Critical Role were stealing money from them. It was it was like a paired partnership between them, and like, so yeah, it's all up in the air and bad news and stuff. So we'll see how it goes.
It's not even as bad as they just want a cut. They want to basically exert ownership over anything that a third party creates under those terms.
Yeah.
So,
and it's not, they haven't had an official
marginalized creators have made, like, would no longer belong to them. It'd be taken out of their hands and like.
And I'm sure it's probably not even Wizards of the Coast. It's probably like a Hasbro thing, because Hasbro bought Wizards of the Coast. But like, no matter what, and it's not been official. It's been a leak. So like, it may change. They may update it, whatever. But depending on like if they really do go through with like what the leak was, I think we'll have to end up changing the course a little bit on kind of like systems we use for
kill their own product if they do that. Yeah.
Oh, they're gonna Dungeons and Dragons will be in the pooper if they actually go through with. I don't think they can. They can't.
Yeah.
They can't be dumb enough to go through with what was leaked. They can't be. They would absolutely burn their shit to the ground if they went with it. So we'll see.
To take relative pennies away from independent businesses.
Yeah.
In order
somebody mathed it out, like what their monetary gain would be, and it would be like a 0.25% increase if everybody kept playing with it. Like if nobody dropped Dungeons and Dragons, podcast, content creators, everybody, if they all stuck with it, it would be like a 0.25% gain for them for the PR shit storm. But nobody would. Everybody would leave it, and they would just completely go into the gutter. So I don't think they will, but we'll see. And if they do, well, there's other systems out there that are really good. Roll for Weird uses Monster of the Week. Monster of the Week wouldn't work for this show, but there would be something for this show. But yeah, so the Majestic Goose Network is going to be keeping an eye on, you know, what the Open Gaming License is going to be like when they officially announce it. But just kind of a heads up. And other than that, on a brighter note, yeah, we got a Halfway to Heroes episode dropping with Dungeons and Dragons 5e still Tuesday that I'm very excited about. It's a very fun episode. And also One Shot Onslaught. We've got some fun changes coming, which kind of sucks with the Open Gaming License announcement as we're kind of transitioning this to like this more kind of fluid adventuring party where, like, you know, we've got like multiple people coming in and doing D&D one shots. We'll see how that goes too. But yeah, for now, keep checking out shows on Majestic Goose Network. Storytime with Silas. Don't have to worry about the Open Gaming License with that. Go check it out. if you're a fan of horror,
Nope. That's all original audio drama goodness.
this year, every October we release weekly a horror anthology standalone series where I'm not just being biased. We've right now have 8 episodes on it, and all 8 are fucking bangers. They're like under 20 minutes each episode. Very fun. If you're a fan of horror, go check out Storytime Silas. And other than that, yeah, we'll see you guys hopefully in 2 weeks. Sorry for the big delay. There was holidays and shit. I think surely we should be granted a pass for that, but we'll see you all in 2 weeks, I think. And yeah, thank you all for watching and listening, whether you're on podcast or Twitch stream. Give us a 5-star rating and review if you haven't yet on Apple Podcast, and we'll see you later. Bye, everybody.
Bye.